The radio has been a powerful medium for over a century, connecting people through music, news, and stories. Did you know the word broadcast comes from farming? It originally meant scattering seeds over a wide area. The invention of the radio is often credited to Guglielmo Marconi, who, in the late 19th century, sent the first transatlantic radio signal. However, Nikola Tesla and others also made significant contributions. In the 1920s, radio became a household staple as the main source of entertainment and information. Families gathered around to listen to music, drama series, and news. In 1922, the first radio commercial aired in New York, advertising apartments in Jackson Heights. Radio advertising soon became a booming industry. The 1930s and 1940s were known as the golden age of radio, with popular programs like The Shadow, The Lone Ranger, and The Jack Benny Program. In 1938, a radio drama caused panic across America. Orson Welles' War of the Worlds was so convincing, some listeners believed Earth was really being invaded by aliens. During World War II, radio played a crucial role in informing and motivating the public. Special shows were broadcast to boost morale, and soldiers used radio to stay informed. Did you know that soldiers in World War II listened to a popular program called G.I. Jill, where a cheerful DJ played hit songs and boosted morale? In the 1950s, radio adapted to the growing popularity of rock and roll music. DJs like Alan Freed and Wolfman Jack became iconic personalities, introducing millions to new music. Did you know the first Top 40 radio format was developed in the 1950s by Todd Storrs? He noticed that people enjoyed listening to the same popular songs repeatedly. The advent of television in the 1950s saw a decline in radio's dominance. However, radio continued to evolve by focusing on music and specialized programs. In the 1960s and 1970s, FM radio gained popularity due to its superior sound quality. It became a hub for album-oriented rock and niche genres like jazz and classical. Did you know FM radio was invented in the 1930s by Edwin Armstrong, but it took decades to gain widespread acceptance due to competition from AM? The 1980s saw the rise of talk radio, and by the 1990s, satellite radio emerged, offering hundreds of stations with digital sound quality. In the 1990s, Howard Stern became one of the most famous shock jocks, pushing the boundaries of radio content and becoming one of the highest-paid radio hosts. Today, radio continues to evolve with the advent of digital broadcasting and podcasts. Internet radio and satellite radio have provided new ways to tune in. Did you know that over 70 million people in the U.S. still listen to traditional radio every week? It's not going away anytime soon. Podcasts have revolutionized audio storytelling. From true crime to comedy, there are podcasts on virtually every topic. Did you know the word podcast comes from iPod and broadcast? Apple made podcasts mainstream with the release of iTunes in 2005. With the rise of smart speakers, audio streaming, and AI, the radio landscape continues to transform. Personalized playlists and recommendations are shaping how we listen to audio. The next time you tune in, remember how radio has transformed the way we share stories and information. From the golden age to the podcast era, it's an incredible journey of evolution and connection.